Black Pixie back with another Black Pixie moment. And I saw this Bravo Daily Dish about Phadrea Parks, and they hope that she spend the holiday with her violent-tempered husband, Apollo Nida. There's a reason these two are not together. This man is loud, violently a bully, and verbally abusive. I know all about that verbally abusive BS. But they want Phadrea Parks to spend time with this man. First of all, we're housewives of Atlanta ruin the marriage like they ruin all marriages. Some just manage to work it out and stay and get back together like Nene, and ruin Portia's marriage, and I know how that was ruined. The ladies ruined the marriage by telling Portia she don't have to listen to him. I don't think it was all them. But the stuff that I hear they say, oh, she got to get permission from him. You know, bullying Portia from doing in her marriage what she knew her husband wanted, which actually wasn't enough because he actually didn't want her. Because if he did, he wouldn't have done what he did. Let's read what the article has to say. The Real Housewives alum opens up about her current relationship with Apollo Nida. So, only relationship these two need is a co-parenting one. I saw how that play out, and Apollo was utterly, disgustingly disrespectful to Phadrea in his marriage concerning Kenya. Kenya allowed herself to be used to be the thorn in Apollo and Phadrea's marriage that ended. Phadrea had his back even though she knew the man was lying against Kenya, which is what wives doing, whatever, trying to keep the marriage together. But and where did that get her? It got her nowhere, because in the end, Apollo just became, he got himself in all this stealing trouble and want Phadrea to go down with him. Oh, you ain't got my back. No, this thing about black women got to have the backs of black men that commit crimes and want the black woman to have his back, and so no, it don't work like that. You commit a crime, you're going down by yourself. Yep. Phadrea need to write a book and teach these young girls that's going down and losing everything they got, staying on hold for these men in jail, and never getting nowhere. I was looking at Phaedra's net worth. Her net worth is at $2 million, and she talks about taking her two boys to China as a holiday, as a Christmas gift. So, and then her home is worth $3.4 million. Now, her net worth, and like I say, this internet may be wrong. Her net worth is $2 million, while her home is worth $3.4 million. That's what I call living above your means, when your home is worth more than that. Unless, like Kenya, your home is paid for. If it's paid for, then you're living within your means. But if you're making payments on that bad boy, you're living above your means. And like a white guy told me, it used to be older white men told me, he said that artists and famous basically celebrities like Nene and a lot of these rappers and these actors and actresses, these musicians, he said they're poor. And I'm like, he said they're not wealthy. He said wealthy people don't make mortgage payments. They own their homes straight out. So I like, I get that, and I plan to be in a position where my home is going to be paid for. But if you're in a certain status level, you work with what you have, and you learn, and get where you need to be. And I'm learning. Well, back to the article. Earlier this year, Apollo Nida was released from prison and later spent time in a halfway house in Philadelphia before he was slated to leave federal custody on November 26th. Now, his ex-wife and the mother of his two sons, Phadrea Parks, is offering an update on Apollo. Yeah, these people just might. I hope she let Apollo see his son. Or she don't let Apollo see his son. I'm like, people need to mind their business. Apollo out here whining, complaining, like black men normally do. But every December, oh, I broke. Oh, I this. Giving what they got and just pull them out and trying to pulling at the heartstring. My son, 27, just now, matured this year. And now even though he was at his best before he got a car accident where he was announced dead. Then they had the ambulance come to pick up the body when the scene. Because it took them 2 hours to find it. It was a horrible crash. They put him in the ambulance. And they found a heartbeat or something, so they called, well, he's still alive. So they had what they call the air medic plane to come pick him up and airlift him to Columbia, South Carolina. And by the time we got there and everything, he opened his eye. He said, hey mama, and then he would be out, and then they would put him back on the insulin, because every time he come to, he would be overly excited, and they got to put him back on the. He said, I'm sorry mama. I said, I saw I wrecked your car. The car. You see this car, there's no way this child should have lived. This child was in the front seat in the seat belt, found him in the back seat in the trunk area. And they knew he had on seatbelt because the seatbelt burnt was on his neck. Lily had to cut him, had to open the trunk and cut him out through the trunk, because they don't understand how he got out the front seat in the back seat. When that car was flipping over and over and over, across 6 lanes of highway into a ditch on the other side. When I say 6 lanes of highway, 2 lanes over there, 4 lanes over. There's 2 lanes over there, cross the median onto another 4 lanes, which is 378. Jump those 4, and there's a median there, and across that 2 lane over there. So he actually went across 8 lanes into the ditch, into the woods. Car flipping. People were explaining how the car was flipping, and they were saying, "Oh, that looked like a Randolph car." And couldn't find out it was him. And it took them to that 5 o'clock in the morning. This happened around 1:30 in the morning, or whatever. They didn't, and they spent all night searching the woods looking for him, because they didn't see him in the car. They didn't see nobody in the car. So come daybreak, started getting a little daybreak, they finally found him 2 hours later. And they thought he was dead, but he was alive. By the time we got the news, by around 5 o'clock in the morning, the police come to the door and asked me, did I own this particular car? He asked me what kind of car I owned. I told him what the car was. He said, do you know who was driving? I said, yeah, my son. And I looked at him. And it's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I just looked at him, He said, he's alive. Oh, I said, oh, okay, which I knew he was alive, because I didn't have no feeling that he wasn't. But I had a feeling for months that he was, since he get the car, he was going to total loss it. And I was just like, well, I just hope he don't kill it. He lived through it. And so when the police come, I understood what it was. I figured he wrecked the car. Well, he said he's alive. I said, oh, it's pretty bad. So went to see. It was pretty bad. He had eight broken ribs, a punctured lungs, and a shattered spleen. Which, and I don't really believe he had a shattered spleen, because this boy, you can't even tell it. A month later, this boy don't look like he ever was in an accident. So, with all that said, so how did I get off on that little story? She offered an update on Apollo. I don't even know how I even got over there. But anyway, she confirms in an interview with the Daily Mail that she and their kids, Aiden Dalen, whatever, spent time with Apollo over Thanksgiving and are hoping to see him at Christmas as well. Now this is what Phadrea is saying. So Phadrea is giving you an update. Everybody out here running off at the mouth about especially Peter need to mind his business because Paula, do not let me see my kid. That's because somebody don't do what you say, how you say do it. Ain't nobody got time for that. You can see these your kids when you supposed to see these your kids. You're not gonna try to dictate nothing over here. And I believe that what that is about Apollo. So she said he'll see him over Christmas time. Now, the one thing that will be different about this year is that my son's father is home from being incarcerated. So hopefully he will be able to join us for some of the festivities, she said. She said he will join them for some of the festivities. So for these festivities, back in August, Apollo took to Instagram to share that he wanted to reunite with his two kids after putting his legal issues behind him. We will be together soon, no matter what, Apollo wrote. The fight will not stop to be good. The fight will not stop to be a good dad. Oh. If you were such a great dad, you would not have stolen these people's money, bullying, violently, verbally abusing the mother, scaring the children, tell them you going to jail and trying to blame the mama for your actions. Take responsibility for your own. I don't blame this woman. I don't blame Phadrea. It's time for black women to hold on to their ish. And once black women we're using our intuition. If our intuition telling this man something over here ain't right, I'm not going to confront you about nothing. Because all that does is start gaslighting and manipulating and like Paula doing. Oh, she don't let me see my kids. Oh, she cheat. Oh, look at this text, she cheating. Man, bye. Did you see this young woman with a man? You see some text messages. And she said, like she said, she don't got to explain nothing to nobody. I don't explain nothing to you either. Especially Kenya and Cynthia. That's why Kenya and Cynthia getting their karma right now. Messing up in Phadrea's marriage when you should have mind your business. Phadrea's marriage would have went the way it would have went, but at least, it's called minding your business. It's called staying out of other people's marriages. On the show, that's where they got you up in there to do that. But like Portia and her fiance, you get involved, but Portia like Candy. Okay. You can put me in that situation, but you're not gonna be all in my business way. Almost take my pocketbook and smack you upside your head, or send that head rolling because you talking about the man you were sleeping with. Mind your business. Who are you to come at this woman about her marriage? And just end the. I see why Phadrea not on the show. Phadrea doing 1,000 better off the show. But some people just don't got time for that thing like Kim Field. Nobody got time for that foolishness for you to be trying to destroy people's marriages. I can see you, putting that little dig in there, like the little shade they be doing. But to come out of your mouth and just attack somebody's husband is ridiculous. And that's what Phadrea and Cynthia did to Kim Fields. Not Phadrea. That's what Kenya and Cynthia did to Phadrea. And that's what Kenya did to Kim Fields. And that's what they did mining when Portia was married to Apollo. You say, with this thing with Dennis, you get in the middle of it if you want. Portia will fight you. She coming for you. This is the same with Candy. When they mentioned when she was dating Todd, and they was talking about that lady that was on there bring up the fact that Todd is opportunist. Candy all want to fight like somebody attacking somebody, but you all up on to be somebody else's business. They don't say nothing about Candy because Candy's so rich, but Candy need to mind her business too. So, no matter what, Apollo wrote by Apollo. I read that already. Now, when speaking to the Daily Mail, the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum hinted that her kids had a few items on their list to Santa, she joked. Aiden has decided that mom is a better gift giver. Someone has told him that mama has more money than Santa. But note it, it's really not about gift giving for us. It's Christmas every day in our home. My kids really don't want for anything, and that's what it's about. Giving a fictitious man with a white face credit for bringing gifts. And people say, oh, it's just all fun. Ain't nothing all fun. Because kids going to grow up, oh, they lied to me. Oh, it's all fun. No. Because once you find out about Santa, oh, you don't get gifts like that no more? No. It's really not about giving a gift for us. It's the child talking, or is it Phadrea talking? Yes, it's Phadrea talking. It's really, read it already. It's Christmas every day in our home. My kids really don't want for anything. So during the Christmas season, I really make it about family and memories and giving to others and really appreciating what we have. I think that is good. I think that is wonderful. Lovely. Oh, he got a bicycle. This boy got a tricycle. Come on, Phadrea, tricycle. Look at that big behind boy. That boy too big for a tricycle. Whatever makes you happy. So Phadrea says, we knew a black Christmas tree could be so, I think a black Christmas tree is beautiful. Even though I don't celebrate Christmas like that. But for the first time ever, we having a little gathering where we trading gifts this year. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. I've never been a part of that. And I'm looking forward to it. You know, just being around people with family and just enjoying each other. So I guess that's it for the video. Let me see some of these pictures. I guess this is the, I don't know what game this is. Championship, here we come. I don't know what game that is. Let me see some more of the pictures. This is Phadrea and the two boys. I don't know who they are. Bobby died. Okay, I don't know who that is. So this is Georgia, GT, and Georgia. Okay, that's rivalry game. These are some more pictures of them. So Phadrea, I don't know who these two is. I'm not sure who this is. Does it even matter? She got down here who some of these pictures and people in here could be. Anyway, I don't really care. So, yeah, I think that's the last one. Yep. So that's my Black Pixie moment about Phadrea's Christmas and hoping that Apollo gets to be a part of the festivity. So I like the fact that she say it's Christmas every day in their home, and during Christmas time it's about family and memories. And exactly, that's what I like about around this time. It's see me, my family. I went to the family reunion because I haven't really been going for a while. You know, because my situation is kind of like a hermit. You know, kind of antisocial type with the family, with people in general, and I'm trying to get out of that. You know how you got so much family drama, you just don't want to be around your family, and after a while you just make up your mind that you just not doing it no more. So 2017 I cut all family off, and now 3 years later it's time. This is this time last year when I actually cut everybody off. For the first time I didn't go to Thanksgiving and Christmas. So this is the time last year, 3 years ago, when I cut family off because I just can't deal with the family. And now 3 years later, on my spiritual path, I've come back out, come full circle to a point now. I want to get with family that we can enjoy the family without the drama. So it is what it is. Because sometimes you just the black sheep of the family. Everybody got issues with you. You can't ever do nothing right. That's the way that was, and that's why you just get tired of it. So this thing with Phadrea, I think it's great. she hope Apollo can, can come and be a part of the festivities. You know, family memories. That's how it should be. Co-parenting. Because I don't never want to see these two together again because Apollo irked my nerve with that feds thing and Candy acting like Phadrea would call the feds on her. Really, Candy? That was just for TV because you know good and well Phadrea ain't calling no feds on you. And they couldn't find out Todd, that was with Apollo and Todd hiding stuff in Candy Candy garage whatever, and the feds come by and shoot him. I think Phadrea called him. I don't know him. I saw the episode. And they said he asked the feds how did they know that the property was at Candy's garage. He said I watched the show. And then and when I saw on the show Candy the fact that it was at Candy's house, he said we went to Candy's house and get the property. So everybody want to overlook this craziness that Apollo did and just blame time. Oh, she knew about. Black women need to stop blaming black women for dumb crap that black men do and expect black. Oh, well, you knew about it. Yeah, she figured out what he was doing and do what any black woman should do. Disengage herself, for lack of a better word, from what this man is doing. He going down once they find out. So I'm over here preparing for the fall. Oh, well, you should have had my back. No, you made the decision to steal this money. Oh, well, she's spending money too. She ain't spending, he ain't spending. This man was spending all this your money because he said that. Talking about, well, your husband in this strip club, making it rain in the strip club, and you apartment that, this and that. Yeah, that's where that money went. Phadrea know what she was doing. She the smartest Real Housewives of Atlanta ever. She let that marriage go because the universe says it's time to let that go. And you know to let it go before he know you catch on to the BS. So you let it go. The angels are there to warn you. They're there, they're there. But anyway, that's it for this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.